Hello. Today we are gathered here to recall the unique personality of Kyle Van Bosch by discussing his views of life and his inquisitive and adventurous nature that often rubbed off on those closest to him. I am honored to be here before you, speaking on our dear friend Kyle's behalf. With that being said, it is one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to do. Follow closely behind, trying to convince him that just because he thought he sounded like Fergie didn't mean that everyone wanted to hear him sing "Fergalicious" every time that it came on the radio. Ryan Peterson said, quote, "I was able to see Kyle's personality develop over the years, and this included 13 years of school, 2 sports, and numerous family vacations and trips. Kyle and I had continued to bond and cause trouble from early on in life until through our adult ages." End quote. Everyone seated here before us is here for a specific reason, and that is that Kyle had been a part of their life at some time. Though all we need, though we all need the same things in life to live, life takes various forms, shapes, and within each and every one of us. Life can not only take many different forms, shapes, and sizes, but it can be interpreted in many different ways. Many people view life as being something complicated. Everyone gets sidetracked with having the best or nicest things, or getting the newest accessories as soon as they come out. We tend to make plans for weeks or even months ahead of time and forget to live life day by day. Life can be often thought and lived as in a complex manner. Something is either to be won or it is simply lost forever. Kyle did Kyle did enjoy having some new and nice things occasionally in life, but he early on discovered that it is important to appreciate the things that we have in life, no matter the condition. Sometimes Kyle thought that life could be unfair. His father Todd often told him that life sucks and then you die. At first this confused Kyle when he was young, but once he got older, he realized that his father was trying to tell him that life is unfair and you have to appreciate the things that you have because someday they will be gone. Kyle often lived by, you only have one lifetime, so you might as well enjoy it while you can. After considering your own life, decide which type of lifestyle you lead. Even if you are one of the people who enjoy living a fast-paced life, remember to appreciate what you have now because someday it may be gone. It was this attitude that formed his adventurous and inquisitive lifestyle. Kyle never let an opportunity pass him by and made every minute of his life count. Kyle led a very inquisitive and adventurous lifestyle, and although he may not have done the most exciting things in life, no one ever knew what he was going to do. If it wasn't drugs, or if it didn't involve any type of insect, then Kyle would probably try it at least once in his life. This all started when he was a young boy, his inquisitive nature. His father had always told me a story about when Kyle was a young boy. Before he could hardly walk, and whenever they put him to sleep and left the room, they would return, and Kyle would often be gone with nowhere to be found. When they did find him, they found him exploring a new place or room in the house and doing things such as moving chairs to eat fake fruit off the counter or enjoying meals with his dog. As we grew up, Zad Van Bosch said, quote, "As we grew up, I always knew that Kyle would be with me if there was ever something new to be done or to go explore somewhere that has never been explored." End quote. This included convincing me to go on the Costa Rica study abroad trip during our sophomore year of high school. This was one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my life, and I am happy that I was able to experience it with Kyle. Curiosity often gets us in trouble, but it also helped Kyle to never miss out on new opportunities in his life. Imagine if we had never listened to that little kid instinct that told us, why does that happen? Or what if? Sometimes it is hard for us to see the good things about ourselves, and all it takes for them to come out is for someone to notice. Kyle was able to do this because he himself knew that he was not perfect. No one had ever done, no one had ever had anything to prove to Kyle, and he knew himself that he was not the type of person to judge those based on his flaws. I often got annoyed with him because whenever we would go places, Kyle would ask questions or start conversations with people, no matter if he knew them or if they were strangers, about their lives. This was one thing that Kyle enjoyed doing the most, and it was making others know that their thoughts and opinions were important and appreciated. Kyle taught us in life that life is whatever you make it out to be. So do yourselves a favor and live it to the fullest. Kyle's unique personality was born from his view on life, and it will not die with his body. And finally, he realized that talent can be found in anyone, and that he could see the better than most who possess it. So now, what do? We say our goodbyes, and we go home to prepare for the future. Because life goes on, and Kyle's memory will live on with us all, noticing our talents, our passions, and our greatness. So go out and live life a little. Thank you.